Hey guys, it's Parzival. I also go by Will, and I am back with another sketchbook tour. Now, this is also sort of gonna be another sketchbook review because it's a specific sort of sketchbook, but this sketchbook took me so long to finish. Part of the reason was because I admittedly did not like it, unfortunately. I was super excited to start this sketchbook because this is art that my sister Brooke-Jen did, and it is a hardcover sketchbook. It looks cool. I've got Chen's sticker on the back as well, and then this is my Marcus sticker. This is all thrilling intense stuff, by the way. This is a hardbound blank page notebook from Redbubble, and I thought it was going to be like a sketchbook quality, and it really isn't. It was a slog to get through this, at least for me. I kept notes here. I had to break the spine, and it's also a little bit broken on the back cover. If not here, this page a little bit, you can kind of see here that it's not really great, but I had to break the spine for this, and it doesn't look great. There's a lot of marker ghosting. Oh, I had art goals for this sketchbook. I didn't do any of them. It took me from November 2017 to April 26, 2019 to actually finish this, which is like 2 years. There's not a bookmark, and there's lots of pages, and that's suffering. At least give me a bookmark. The paper is extremely thin. I can't tell if you guys can see this from how it sounds and how it looks and how it's floating back and forth between my fingers and like from the actual thing. It is very thin paper. I had this as a main sketchbook, but I abandoned it as my main sketchbook about 21 pages in, 10 sheets, and turned it into a secondary sketchbook, and then I turned it into a rec book, which is my term for if I have stuff that I don't particularly like, it goes in here. I tape stuff in, I basically don't care about how it looks, I should put gesture drawings in here, I don't care what order it goes in. I did try and keep this chronological, but I tape post-its in here. I do a lot of stuff that I wouldn't really do with my usual sketchbooks because the stuff that I don't like goes in here, basically. Scribbles. And I had a swatch page, and I had a red, you can't see the green, but I had a red, green, and yellow code, so anything I circled in red, I would not recommend using. Anything I circled in yellow were okay, and anything I circled in green, which was like basically this section here, was okay. There was still a lot of shadowing. You can actually see that on here. And this stuff was like, this one was like a highlighter. This is a highlighter, and it just bled through. What one was this one? This one was just a Kuretake brush pen. And like, I marked down which ones had shadows and ghosting, and a lot of them were not great. So yeah, safe, caution, and red is do you want to suffer? Which, if you're only drawing on this sketchbook, for me, I draw on both sides of the page. So this bothers me. For people who don't draw on both sides of the page, this should be fine. I don't think you're gonna care. I care because I draw on both sides, and that's also why it took me so long. But as you can see, I taped pages into my sketchbook to make it more palatable to get through, so that I could also do stuff on the opposite side. I would tape stuff in. I'd make it weird. I'd do stuff with it. It wasn't great in terms of like making me motivated, but I tried. I tried to do prompts in here at the beginning. I taped stuff in here. This actually I did like. It kind of has bled over the years. Well, yeah, years. It's been years. But I did like how this looked. I did practices in here. You can see how I was trying to do cats with my roommate's cat, Misty. Did not work out well, but I didn't care because this wasn't supposed to be a sketchbook that was good. I put post-its in here. I taped more stuff in here. I did a lot of ballpoint pen stuff in here, but also I didn't really like how it went. These were art trades for Illuminati. No, these ones were gifts. I did an art trade, and then I added these on because I like them. This is just how like my green pencil went, and you can see here that there's actually a lot of warping here because I did some stuff on the other page, and like I was just scribbling with my pen, and it just warped really badly on the other side. And like I wanted to like this sketchbook. I really did. I really wanted to enjoy it because my sister's art in the front. I wanted to make it something that was fun for me to work with. But it just became such a hassle that, and like I was constantly taping stuff in. I was constantly putting post-its over things. I didn't like how the paper felt in my hands. I didn't like the materials that I felt like I was limited to because there would be ghosting on the other opposite page, and I did not like it. It was not fun for me. However, I am a multimedia artist. I do work with a lot of inks. I work with a lot of markers. There's more taped in stuff. Studies. A thumbnail for a commission I didn't finish. More studies, not studies, more stuff that I taped in. I taped in a candy wrapper because I didn't want to deal with most of this page. But I'm a multimedia artist. I work with a lot of different materials. I work with pens, I work with a lot of inks, I work with markers a lot because I like those. If you work with pencil and you only draw on one side of the page, I think you'll be fine. If you work with ballpoint pen and you only draw on one side of the page, I think you'll be fine. Heck, I think if you work in strictly like ballpoint pen that's like the cheapo office sort of ballpoint pen, not like the ink cartridge sort of ballpoint pen, and you draw on both sides, or if you do it with pencil on both sides, you'll be fine. So long as you don't have a heavy hand. I tried taking this to work a few times, tried to do some life drawing. But for me personally, I really, really hated this book. I did not enjoy it. I did not like how it felt. The ballpoint actually looks nice on this paper so long as it's a dark enough ballpoint. But it's just like, it was a real struggle to get through this. And I'm like not even going over the actual contents of this book because one, it would take too long. But two, like, I don't actually like a lot of the stuff that's in here. Oh, there's boobs and life drawing in here. Oh no. You can see here that I marked every 10 pages with one of these sticky notes because, like, I wanted to know how far I was in this book because it was just taking so long to get through. And I did not like it. I was not having fun. And you can also see it doesn't lay flat. It does not lay flat. Like, this is not laying flat. This is not what this is supposed to feel like. Like, I did not like how this felt. I always felt like I had this border here. It was hard to stick things in. The things aren't even staying. Like, now that might just be a problem with my washi tape, but like, it's just, it was not enjoyable for me. Like, honestly, I was just sort of struggling through this to finish this as fast as possible. I filled it with a lot of life studies at this point here because I wanted to get through as many pages as possible, and life drawing would fill a page. But it was also like slightly too small for my liking. Like, this is slightly smaller than my standard sketchbook. Let me grab one of my regular sketchbooks. So this is my regular size sketchbook. This is a 5 by 8.5, and 5.5 by 8.5, and this is just like slightly smaller, and I didn't like that. It made me feel cramped. I didn't really know how to fill the page properly, and yeah, that's probably a thing I could have learned if I liked this book, which I didn't. I just sort of went through this and just tried my best to complete this. This is when I was also trying to finish off one of my blue pencils. I filled it with studies and crap that I knew or thought it wasn't going to turn out well, or just stuff that I like was working on just developing, or bump the camera, or just like quick doodles that I didn't really care too much about. This is at the point where I tried to like just finish it off, and I was doing more life drawing and stuff, turning into characters. I took requests to try and fill this. I drew my friend's OCs. More life drawing that I turned into a character. More life drawing that I turned into a character. It was not a fun experience for me to fill the sketchbook. I was rushing through the end of it just because I was sick and tired of it. And that's not even like looking at all the pages I just filled with post-it notes because I was just not having it, you know? But yeah, I think if you work with pencil and you need a portable sketchbook, it's a fine sketchbook for you. If you only draw on one side of the page, it's a fine sketchbook for you. I have another one of these that I'm going to be sending to my friend, who I think is going to enjoy it a lot more than I enjoyed it. But for Will's personal preferences, for my personal preferences, 2 out of 10, I would not get another one of these. And it was not fun for me. But I really like the cover of this, and I know I'm biased, but I like how they print the designs on the cover. It's very smooth. The quality of the cover and the quality of like the hard coverness of it is really nice. It doesn't have any issues with the actual cover. I don't think that breaking the spine is a necessary thing if you don't care about whether it lays flat or not. I thought it was supposed to lay flat, so I like just broke it, but I don't know if that's actually like a thing that you should be doing. But yeah, this is the Redbubble blank notebook. I don't know if it was supposed to be a sketchbook is the other thing, but I know some people just don't care. But yeah, that is my thoughts on the Redbubble blank page notebook. I would not recommend it. Nope. But if you guys want to see me try other sketchbook brands or try other sketchbooks that you think are bad, you know what? Let me know what they are. I will suffer through them for you so you don't have to. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Well, that's the end of this video. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section or contact me on any of my social media, which is linked in the description below. I also have my Patreon there if you guys want to throw a monthly donation at me. Thanks so much for your support. I'll see you next time. Bye!